You can end up second stingray. Oh, stingray, what? Next, Steve.
Hi and welcome to Wongutha Weekly. I'm Fiona and I'm working with students who are engaged in learning programs outside of Wongutha. This year we've got 16 students. One of them has progressed into a full-time traineeship and he's currently living out on property on a farm. He works 5 days a week and is studying his Cert 3 in agriculture. We also have 5 students who are school-based trainees. They work 2 days a week and are engaged at school for 3 days, and they're studying a Cert 2 in agriculture. We have 4 other students in that class who are also completing their Cert 2 in agriculture. There's also a young lady who has started her Cert 2 in building and construction, and we have another young lady who's starting her Cert 3 in education support. And we have 3 ladies that are working their way through a Certificate 4 in community services. So needless to say, it's been very busy, and I'm looking forward to the holidays, as I'm sure all of the students are. I very much look forward to them coming back next term and continuing with their studies and their workplaces. I think they've done an amazing job these last few weeks, and just look forward to seeing them when they come back.
Hi, my name is Bill. We're doing our Cert 2 in agriculture. Today we did a pre-shot check on the tractor, and now we're learning to drive it. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
G'day friends. Let's imagine this. 2 city slickers from Perth were driving the Land Cruisers around the Pilbara near a place called Bunmu. It was time to find somewhere to camp. One of them saw a nice sandy spot in a dry creek bed and said to his mate, "That looks nice. I think I'll put up my tent down there in the creek, on a nice flat sandy spot there. Too easy." But his mate said, "No, I heard it's not smart to put up a tent in a dry creek bed." So he put up his tent on a nearby hill on solid ground. That night when they were in bed, there came an ominous noise about 5 kilometres away, something like... Well, what happened next? Yes, 15 minutes later, a big rush of water came down that dry creek bed, and what do you reckon happened to the tent in the creek bed? What about the other fella's tent on solid ground above the creek? He probably weathered the storm. This story is like a warning that Jesus gave to his disciples to teach them the importance of doing what he taught them. Jesus once said, "So then anyone who hears these words of mine and obeys them is a wise man who built his house on a rock. The rain poured down, the rivers flooded over, and the wind blew hard against that house. But it did not fall because it was built on a rock. But anyone who hears these words of mine and does not obey them is like a foolish man who built his house on sand. The rain poured down, the rivers flooded over, the wind blew hard against that house, and it fell. And what a terrible fall it was." You know, friends, many Christians are sort of camping in the dry riverbeds at the moment, preferring to take the easy road of the world's way rather than practice the hard teachings of Jesus. But persecution is probably coming soon, and all of our foundations will be severely tested. But it's never too late to start digging a better foundation. God bless.